These are the common health problems of seafarers may encounter and how it can be prevented. First is pandemic and epidemic diseases. Due to nature of their job, crews are traveling to every corner of the world, increasing the risk of being infected and carry diseases, which do not exist in their country of origin. The COVID-19 case is and will be a very long time a stark reminder of adverse effects of a pandemic. But the Ebola virus in West Africa constitutes another common example. As such, the master and the crew should always be informed about such dangers before docking in a port, and follow procedures and prevention measures accordingly. In areas affected with an epidemic, restriction of people embarking and disembarking the ship can be helpful to minimize spreading of a disease. Used tissues should be disposed of immediately in a disposal container or a washable trash can. Passengers and crew members should be reminded to wash their hands often with soap and water, especially after coughing and sneezing. If soap and water are not available, they can use an alcohol-based sanitizer. The second is musculoskeletal disorders or MSD. These are one of the most common work-related issues affecting the back, neck, shoulders, and upper limbs as well as the lower limbs. Handling loads or repetitive and forceful movements, or even psychological factors such as the pressures of working long hours or sustaining bullying, raise the risk of MSDs. To minimize such risk, it is important to ensure that all workers receive appropriate information, education, and training on health and safety in the workplace, and know to avoid specific hazard and risk. Gym facilities on board are helpful, but lack of time and energy is a great challenge faced. To prevent this, avoid twisting while working with heavy loads. Make sure you take regular break away from your workstation and move your arms and legs. The third is obesity and diabetes. Obesity is a serious medical condition that can cause complications such as high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. The lifestyle changes on board, combined with emotional factors, genetics, or some hormone problems may cause an abnormal increase in the seafarers permanently unfit for duty. Meanwhile, obese seafarers are more prone to injuries from falls while at sea. Eating healthy, exercise, and always stay hydrated are 3 simple tips but critical to prevent such condition. The body mass index or BMI helps seafarers gain a better understanding of their weight. The fourth is cardiovascular disease and hypertension or CVD. CVDs are the number 1 cause of death globally, with more people dying annually from CVDs than from any other cause. The most important behavioral risk factors of heart disease are unhealthy diet, physical inactivity, tobacco use, and use of alcohol. As such, seafarers could not stay unaffected according to WHO or World Health Organization. Most cardiovascular disease can be prevented by addressing behavioral risk factors such as tobacco use, unhealthy diet and obesity, physical inactivity, and harmful use of tobacco. Hypertension is a significant aspect of heart disease, which also depends on lifestyle. In several cases, there are many factors which are important to become part of seafarers' lifestyle to help prevent and manage hypertension, including control weight, exercise, healthy food, reduce or quit smoking, and control stress. It is understood that individual responsibility is vital in such cares, but on their part, shipping companies should make sure that proper information is circulated through crews to provide awareness on risk and prevention measures. Last is sexually transmitted infections or STIs. HIV, chlamydia, genital warts, genital herpes, gonorrhea, hepatitis B constitutes the most common STIs. Given that 1 million people get an STI worldwide every day, and given that crews at least in the pre-corona time may disembark in several ports around the world during their journey, sexual diseases constitute a red area for seafarers. Encourage and stimulate the crew to practice safe sex. Pay attention to prevention of STIs in meetings, at medical checkups, etc. Use a board approach to inform and motivate the seafarers on board. Take brisk exercise such walking and cycling for at least 30 minutes 3 times per week, and use the stairs whenever you can. When in port, visit seafarers port centers whenever possible. Thank you.